YouTube gurus are lying to you. A general rule of thumb I need you to follow: if someone's biggest channel is teaching you how to grow on YouTube, do not listen to them. That's like ordering from a chef who has never actually stepped foot in a kitchen but just researched all the fancy cooking words to sound like he knows what he's doing. I am a 10-year full-time YouTuber with nearly 900,000 subscribers on my main channel that has over 125 million views. And on top of that, in the past 30 days, I have started not one, not two, but 3 brand new 0 subscriber channels and grew them from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in less than 22 days with 0 shorts. And my only goal today is to rid your mind of these awful YouTube guru advice from people who quite frankly have never ran a successful YouTube channel that isn't teaching you how to grow on YouTube. Starting with awful advice number 1, a high click-through rate and a high average view duration is the secret to blowing up on YouTube. Now yes, it is true that YouTube is going to look at your stats to determine if it's going to push your videos out or not, but they're intentionally not giving you the whole story. First off, YouTube isn't necessarily looking at the stats of your videos, they're looking for patterns in people's behavior. AKA, what do people do after they watch your video? Do they like the video? Do they subscribe? Do they watch more of your content after watching that video? These are all factors that contribute to your overall viewer satisfaction score. The higher your viewer satisfaction score is, the more views you get. And I can actually show you an exact example of this. So here we are on my 896,000 subscriber YouTube channel. And this LeBron James video right here got a high click-through rate, it got a high watch time, but as you can see, it's still underperformed for my channel. So how does a video that got a high click-through rate and literally got enough watch time to get monetized off this video alone if I was a new channel still underperform compared to my past few videos? Like, what the hell, man? The YouTube guy whose only successful channel is teaching people how to grow on YouTube told me that if I get a high click-through rate and I get a high watch time, then I would get millions of views and make millions of dollars. But again, they're not telling you the whole story. Because if we take a peek under the hood of this video, we'll see exactly why it's performing poorly. So little context here, I've been building this YouTube channel for over 10 plus years, and right now it is currently making me around $200,000 in revenue, not profit, revenue, with around 60% of that coming from YouTube ad revenue alone, so around $120,000 this past year, and then the rest coming from sponsors, affiliate deals, etc. I mentioned that because if you'll notice, I built this entire channel around one specific audience for over 10 plus years. And that audience is this certain game mode in this game called NBA 2K, and the game mode is called The Park. So you can literally see I've been getting millions of views on this one specific game mode for years now. But recently my interest has changed. Shocker, I know, after 10 plus years of doing the same exact thing, people tend to get bored. And I am no different. So what I did was I transitioned my audience into uploading a different game mode within this game that I'm having a lot more fun with that targets a brand new audience. Okay, that sounds cool and all, but why isn't this video performing well? It's got the high stats, it should be blowing up. But if we take a look inside, we'll see exactly what's happening. So starting with our click-through rate, you can see that my brand new audience is absolutely loving this type of content. If we go to the first 24 hours, every single time I upload a video on this new topic, the first hour, the click-through rate, aka the percentage of people that click on my video from the impressions, is super high the first hour. 15.5% on an entertainment video is really good. But pay attention to the graph. Look at this insane drop off after that first hour. What's happening here is that every time I post a new video on this new topic that I'm building a new audience for, that new audience is super hyped for the videos and they're clicking on and watching a ton of it because they love the new content. And believe it or not, the way YouTube promotes videos isn't by throwing you in front of a million people right away. It tests your videos in batches. So once YouTube saw that my new audience was absolutely loving the video, because of my super high sub count, they are always going to try and promote the video to my old audience, the ones that only love this specific game mode, to see if they will convert, because in the past they liked my old videos, and that's where you see the insane drop off. And y'all, YouTube does this for your channel as well. It doesn't matter if you're a small creator or the biggest YouTuber on the planet, YouTube will always push your videos out in waves. If you're a small creator or starting over on a brand new channel just like I did, your first wave could be as little as 4 people. If those 4 people show signs of liking your video, then YouTube will show it to 8 people. If those 8 people are a match for your audience type and they like the video as well, then they'll show it to 16 people. And then once your video passes smaller focused tests, YouTube will then cast a wide net, show your video to a ton of people, and see if it can survive against other popular recommendations. And believe it or not, that is a great thing for small creators. Again, I've started 3 brand new channels in the past month, and with 0 subscribers, my my first video got over 200,000 impressions, meaning I had no audience, I didn't do a single shout out, it was completely organic. But as you can see on the graph, YouTube did their small wave test showing it to 4 people, then to 8 people, then to 16 people, and because my video passed every single test, it then casted a wide net to 450 people who also liked the video, and that's when the video took off, getting me 7,000 views on my very first video on a brand new channel, which I then replicated in my next 2 videos after that, getting 15,000 views and 16,000 views in less than 3 days. So bottom line, your stats can be deceiving if you don't truly understand what they mean. Yes, on paper, a 12% click-through rate and a 12-minute watch time on this video is super good, but if we dig a little deeper, we'll see that our video started off really good and then had an insane drop-off, which signals to YouTube that, hey, maybe this video isn't as good as we thought it was. Let's start slowing down the impressions, which is why you see the graph going horizontally to the right. You want your graph to be going up diagonal right, not like this. So now you fully understand how to read your analytics, but it still begs the question, how do I fix this? And the honest answer is very easily. Listen, y'all, you do not build a channel this big without knowing exactly what your audience wants to see. My realistic options are A, post videos I don't necessarily want to record, or have fun recording just because I know my audience will watch it, which I do sometimes. You can see the videos with 100k, 85k. These are not like by mistake. I know exactly what I'm doing. 253k 2 months ago, 200k here, 100k here, 317k on a 3-hour video. Like, I know exactly what my audience wants to see. So if my goal was truly just to make the most money possible, I could just force myself to record videos that my audience wants and make more money while ultimately having less fun. But y'all, that's not why I started YouTube. I didn't start YouTube to become rich. I literally started YouTube 12 years ago when you were seen as an absolute loser if you were trying to become a content creator. I was a stupid 18-year-old who fully believed he could become a full-time YouTuber, so I decided to drop out of college after my very first year with 0 social media following, 0 idea how to edit, quite literally just for the love of the game. I genuinely just loved the game I was playing, and ever since I was a kid, I loved the idea of entertaining people. So I went all in. I spent years failing and figuring out exactly how to do YouTube, and now I can very gratefully recreate that same success over and over again. So yeah, bottom line, posting videos I don't want to post all the time, not happening. My second and actually best option would be to just start a brand new channel, which sounds scary until you actually do it and realize that starting a new channel is actually your best bet to succeed on YouTube, but only if you do it the right way, which means don't link your channel to people that don't care about your videos, like your friends, your family, or in my case, my past subscribers. Your one and only goal is to build an audience that is only interested in the topic that you're posting. And if you can do that, a small channel with 1,000 subscribers who are only interested in your one topic will easily outperform a 20,000 subscriber YouTube channel that is posting random videos every single day. Which leads us to awful advice number 2, your sub count is everything. Say subscribe in every video because as long as that pretty number goes up, you're succeeding on YouTube. No, that is actually not true. Yes, gaining subscribers generally means that you're making videos people want to see, but the extremes I see small creators taking this to is actually insane, and it's only hurting your growth. If your goal is to make money on YouTube, which by the way is not a bad goal to have, you don't have to be super passionate to make money on YouTube, but if that's your goal, why on earth are you mainly posting shorts? Well, because I'm gonna get a lot of views and a lot of reach, and then the big number makes me feel good, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert those short form viewers into long form viewers and eventually make a lot of money. No, you're not. That is not how it works. The truth is, you could start a Brainrod Shorts channel tomorrow and easily get that channel to 100,000 subs by the end of the month. Will that do anything for you other than fuel your ego? No. You should only be trying to gain subscribers from an audience that you actually want to watch your videos, and also gain subscribers from videos that you're going to consistently keep making so your viewers know what to expect. For example, you should subscribe if you want to learn how to grow on YouTube from someone actively doing it on 4 monetized channels. You are the exact viewer I want because you are actively trying to better your life and learn more about YouTube. And I know I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but you see how that aligns really well? Now this next mistake, 99% of creators are doing it without even realizing. But before we get into it, I break down all of this, including how I grow my channels from 0 to 1,000 subscribers in less than a month in my proven YouTube growth system. It includes 25 easy to follow in-depth video lessons that have helped thousands of creators just like you start actually earning money on YouTube. And without wasting years of your life to learn how to do it like I had to do. And trust me, I see the irony me here. YouTube gurus are bad. By the way, here is my course. But unlike most, I am actively succeeding on YouTube on multiple channels, and I'm also offering direct access to me and my private Discord community filled with hundreds of creators who in just 1 month of working with me have already been seeing insane results on their own 0 subscriber channels, just by following the lessons, creating their videos, and then running it by me, so I can go in and personally tell you what you're doing good and what actually needs a little bit of work, so you can become the YouTuber you've always dreamed of being. So if you're serious about growing on YouTube and want to work with me directly, make sure to click the top link in the description. My time is unfortunately limited between 4 channels and the people that I'm coaching already, so I'm only accepting 10 more people at the moment. And y'all, if you can't right now, trust me, I get it. I was a college student 10 years ago when I first started YouTube. Just leave a comment telling me exactly what you're struggling with on YouTube and I will help you figure it out myself. Now, awful advice number 3, the one that 99% of creators do and are doing wrong, is you should be original when uploading on YouTube. Let me ask you something real quick. Do you think I came up with this video idea myself? No, I was researching my niche and I saw a smaller creator that got way more views than he had subscribers, and I recreated the format that worked for him and made it a little better. Why? Because the goal isn't to be original, the goal is to get people to hear what you're saying. Your originality comes from your actual video, aka your personality, the information you give, what you have to offer your viewers. That is your originality, not your title and thumbnail. Y'all, look at this. I am a huge creator in my niche. Do you really think that other creators in my niche don't copy my videos? Look at this. 4 months ago, fastest way to get 10 cap breakers. This is the thumbnail. This video obviously popped off, so look, new creators with smaller sub counts, they popped off too. Bigger creators closer to my size, they also popped off doing the exact same title and thumbnail. And it keeps going and going. People take the title, they take the thumbnail, they change it up a little bit, and they re-upload the video. And as you can see, even as small creators, they get 98 times the normal views they get, oftentimes having a huge multiplier of views compared to their sub count. Do you think I'm mad that they took my idea and did well with it? No, if anything, I respect it. What they are doing is giving themselves the best chance to get views after all the work they put in editing their video. If someone told you that you were gonna get 5 views on your video that you just spent 5 days editing if you go and cook your own title, or you'll get 5,000 views if you just copy a proven format and add your own twist to it, be honest, which one are you going to do? Statistically, at least one person is gonna get on their high horse and say, I'd rather be original and get no views than copy someone and get a lot of views. Brother, I have a newsflash for you. Any YouTube video you have ever consumed in the past 20 years, any ad you've consumed, literally any piece of media you've consumed on the internet, newsflash, it has been done before. Whether you want to believe it or not, even the biggest, most creative YouTubers in the world are taking proven concepts that worked for other people and making it their own. Which takes us to our next set of awful advice. You should just yoink other people's exact title and thumbnail and just re-upload it because it worked for them. I know, confusing, right? You probably feel betrayed. I just went on a whole tangent about, hey, you shouldn't cook for yourself, you should just copy other people. But a major point that I want to hammer into your head is that you should copy other people's ideas, but make it your own. And don't worry, as always, I can show you exactly what I mean. So let's say you're the next Gordon Ramsay and you want to start a YouTube channel teaching people how to cook. Literally, all I'm gonna do is go on YouTube, type how to cook in the search bar, and see what pops up. And right here, we see 2 videos that are still performing super well. It was posted a year ago, got 2.6 million views, and is still getting 130 views an hour a year later, as well as this video that got a couple 100,000 views for a bigger creator, and is still getting 25 views per hour 7 months later. Now, what we're not gonna do is copy either of these exact title and thumbnails. Instead, we're gonna take exactly what they did right and make it even better. So first off, you need to understand why these videos did well, and more specifically, why the first video did well. So let's start with the title, Learn How to Cook in Under 25 Minutes. Pause this video right now and in the comments let me know who is this title targeted for, aka what viewer type is he trying to reach? Because I promise you, any YouTuber who's built a massive following of 10.5 million subscribers knows exactly what audience he's trying to reach every single video. And you probably already guessed it, the people he's trying to reach are people interested in learning how to cook, more specifically beginners who are trying to learn how to cook, and even more specifically than that, beginners who are trying to learn how to cook super fast, aka the under 25 minutes, which generally applies to everybody interested in the art of cooking, because if you're going to want to learn a skill, why wouldn't you want to learn it as fast as possible? Just looking at that title alone, I could tell you that this video was gonna blow up, but what works really well with it is his thumbnail. You'll notice in his thumbnail, he did not repeat anything in the title. Like I always say, your title and thumbnail need to work work together. They shouldn't be saying the exact same thing, and they shouldn't be saying two different concepts that don't flow together. So with the title, Learn How to Cook in Under 25 Minutes, all the thumbnail has to show is that he is someone of authority that can teach you how to cook, which is exactly what he does with small little psychological triggers. I love this thumbnail. I love breaking this one down. The first thing you should notice is what he's wearing. He's not in a tank top. He's not wearing a gym bro fit. He is in an outfit that literally screams at the screen, I am a chef. He looks professional. His expression is confident. It's smiling. He looks like someone that is portraying the aura that he's mastered his craft. And to back up that claim, he doesn't have text telling you that he's a good chef. He has an example. He's holding an exemplary dish that looks like a 5-star dish of something that the viewer would want to make and would most likely want to eat. Now that you understand why this title and thumbnail works and why it's still working to this day, I actually want to give y'all a little bit of a pop quiz. What can this second title and thumbnail do better? Or what I should say is, why is this video of this huge creator actually performing worse than his other uploads? Go ahead and pause the video, comment your answers down below if you want to test yourself out, because the answer is coming right now. First off, his title is not optimized at all. How I would learn to cook if I could start over. There's no main subject or main appeal in that title. It's kind of just like two concepts just smushed together into a title. How I would learn how to cook, so he's going to teach us how he's going to learn how to cook if I could start over. And I think you'll understand more once I tell you how I would fix this title into a way better title, which is simply just to flip it in reverse and add a little more to it. So instead of how I would learn to cook if I could start over, the title I personally would do is, if I started over, this is how I would learn how to cook. You see how that flips the topic to targeting the viewer even though it's talking about myself? Now my target audience is clearly beginner cooks, because if I started over, this is exactly what I would do. Now to make that title even better, I would add an element from this guy's right here, and I would make my title, if I started over, this is how I would learn to cook in under 25 minutes. So now not only do we have a target audience, but we gave them a desired outcome of, hey, you could learn how to cook super easily in like no time at all. Which again, if you're trying to learn something, you want to do it in as little time as possible. And you could even make that version of the title even better with little exemplary words like exactly. So if I started over, this is exactly how I would learn how to cook in under 25 minutes. It instantly gives the viewer the promise that you're gonna walk them through step by step exactly how to do it, so they inherently trust you without even clicking on your video. And now that we have our new way better title, we also need to fix this thumbnail. Why recipes are flawed. I honestly don't understand this thumbnail at all. Whose recipes are flawed? Your recipes? My recipes? His recipes? Whose recipes are flawed? Honestly, the thumbnail could have saved this weaker title, and all he had to do was change one word. Can y'all guess which word he should have changed? If you can't, don't worry, I'll tell you. It shouldn't be why recipes are flawed. It should be your recipes are flawed. And just to add another pattern disrupt in that thumbnail, the thumbnail should be exactly the same, but with the text, your recipes are flawed, with flawed in red text with an underline. So it's gonna be your recipes are exactly how he has it, your recipes on the left, and then are on the right, all in black text, and then flawed in red text with an underline. What that does is attacks the person seeing that video and makes them feel like they're doing something wrong, and you can teach them how to do it right in under 25 minutes. So why are they not gonna spare you some time if in return your promise is to show them exactly what they're doing wrong and how to fix it in less than 30 minutes? People would not only give you the time to do that, they would pay you money to fix their problem in less than 30 minutes. So that was just a small example. Hopefully you understand the thought process by now of how your titles and thumbnails should work. Again, if you want more in-depth, full conversations about titles and thumbnails, the link is in the description. Make sure to go check out the system. I not only cover thumbnails and titles super in-depth for every single niche, I give examples for every niche, no matter what channel you start. So no matter what channel you're planning on starting, you'll have a direct game plan of what to do. But we also go over everything, the exact equipment you need, exactly how you should be doing your hooks and your intros so you can keep your high average view duration, literally everything YouTube from A to Z. So make sure to click the link in the description to learn more about it. And finally, the last and most egregious lie I hear a lot of YouTube gurus say is that YouTube is super easy. And honestly, you could argue that this video has framed YouTube as being a super simple way to make a lot of money. But YouTube is only easy if you don't quit when it's hard. Y'all, do you want to know how my first 3 years on YouTube went after dropping out of college? My first year on YouTube, I gained 30 subscribers. My second year on YouTube, I gained 750 subscribers. My third year on YouTube, I gained 22,000 subscribers. And finally, my fourth year on YouTube, I gained 300,000 subscribers in that 1 year. And then after that, we ran it back. On my fifth year, I gained almost 300,000 subscribers in that year as well. So yes, now I can say that YouTube is easy for me. I can start new channels, I can get them monetized in less than a month, and I can confidently say that I can help anybody get their YouTube channel monetized, because not only did I consistently put in the work for years, 10 years ago, but I also put my money where my mouth is, and I started completely over 10 years later, 3 different times on 3 different channels with 0 subscribers and 0 shoutouts, and grew them literally just to show that I know what I'm talking about. One of these channels I'm super excited about because I genuinely believe that it has the potential to pass my main channel, which is insane to say, but I actually believe I can get it from 1K to 1 million subscribers before I can get my main channel from 900,000 to 1 million subscribers, simply because I'm more passionate about that new channel right now than I am my main. But the point I'm trying to make is the people that can get results super fast, they all had to go through the trials and tribulations of struggling and failing over and over again until they finally learned exactly what to do. Now, if you work with me, yes, I will save you years of effort and I will get you to your goals way quicker than you will by yourself, but you need to be willing to put in the work. Your first video that you make is not going to be good. You want proof? Go to my main channel and look at my oldest video. You will see the worst YouTube video ever made on planet Earth. But all you need to do is get that first video done so we have groundwork to work on. I'll tell you exactly how to fix your intro. I'll tell you exactly how to fix your formatting. I'll tell you exactly why your title and thumbnail aren't working. I will lay out the exact blueprint for you to succeed for an entire month, to the point where when that month is over, you will be able to recreate that same success completely on your own without having to rely on my guidance or any other YouTube guru, who again, 99% of them have never succeeded on a channel that isn't how to grow on YouTube. So y'all, if you remember one thing from this video, go into YouTube with the mindset of I am going to improve every single day. If you do that and you genuinely improve your videos every single time to the point where it shows up in your YouTube analytics graph, I don't care what anybody says, you are guaranteed to succeed. I know that because YouTube isn't luck, it's a game, and just like any other game, you can beat it with the right system. If you're not able to get the program in the link in the description and you just want help on one specific problem, please comment it down below and I will personally help you solve anything that you're struggling with. There's literally nothing in this world that brings me more joy than helping other people chase their dreams of becoming a YouTuber, because I remember exactly how it feels when I was 18, sitting in my room just twiddling my thumbs wondering what I could do to finally succeed and live out my dream. And if you want even more tips, make sure to subscribe, because one of my future videos is teaching y'all how to edit and how to make thumbnails completely with AI. So if you're struggling to learn how to edit or make S-tier thumbnails that will guarantee clicks, make sure to stay tuned because that one's gonna be good.